Okay, dear all, Dr. Vishal from Vishwa Medical Coaching, and in these two images, what I'm even showing right now, what exactly is the difference? I was thinking about it, looking at this image, what exactly can be the difference between these two images? Are they different? Are they same? Now, understand when we are doing the cardiopulmonary resuscitation, we always should understand that we are not supposed to make a damage to the patients because of their cardiopulmonary resuscitation. So these two images look exactly same, but what exactly is the difference I can find out that when you are doing the cardiopulmonary resuscitation, why this is termed as a correct and this is termed as a wrong, because your one hand should be over the other. If you can see in this particular image, one hand is exactly above the other, whereas in this particular image the hand is not exactly above the other. So here in this case two hands are like this. Now this is going to produce less pressure and the cardiopulmonary resuscitation is going to fail looking at this particular image. So we are supposed to understand that what exactly should be the correct method of doing the cardiopulmonary resuscitation. The rate of chest compression should be about 100 to 120 per minute. Sternal depression in case of adult, now this is exactly very important. The reason behind that is the amount of sternal depression depends or decides about the flow through the heart, through the vessels. This is what we are doing. So for the adults it should be 5 centimeters, for the child it should be 2 centimeters, for a neonate remember it should be 1 centimeter, and we all know that for the neonate the method is little different than what we use for the adults. Allow proper recoil of the chest. Don't just give pressure. If you give like that, then the heart will not get filled. Remember what exactly we are doing by doing the chest compression is we are compressing the heart. So by compressing the heart, automatically the blood is flowing through the chambers and through the vessels, and we are allowing it to recoil. That means we are allowing the heart to get filled up also. That is what is again very important. So allow proper recoil of the chest so that the heart can get filled with the blood and coronary blood can be ensured. Hands on the lower one third of the sternum. Your hand should be on the lower one third of the sternum. If compression did on the xiphisternum, it can produce a liver injury and patient can have an internal bleeding. There is also chance of rib fracture, 4th to 6th rib. Even if there is a rib fracture, we can still continue the cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Along with that, not only heart but airway management also need to be proper. Use an AMBU bag and mask ventilation. Ensure that the head is tilted and the chin is lifted. This method opens the airway. Ensure that the patency of airways so that it can enter into the lungs. So again, this is a very important image. And what exactly is the method? Count 1001, 1002 for 2 minutes. Thumb and index finger forms the C, if you can see. Thumb and index finger forms the C. Remaining 3 fingers should be on the mandible for the chin lift, if you can see. The remaining 3 fingers should be on the mandible to lift up the chin, and head is in the sniffing position, if you can see properly in the diagram. Head should be there in the sniffing position. So if you follow these guidelines, make sure that you are not doing any damage to the patient, and there are chances that the patient's life can be saved. Thank you very much.